Now let's get back to the police department. The majority of police are on the force because they genuinely care about their jobs. They really want to help protect and serve the people in the community. Most of them love their jobs. As you say, well, that's good, and I hope that it's true. But does it show in what you say and show in what you do? You see, that's not the message our youth gets when they're outside the home. From TV, from music, from the news, and other bits of entertainment, they get a negative portrayal of police, like all of them are evil or crooked and out to get us. A lot of the youth, especially the ones in the neighborhoods where the police presence is needed the most, think the police serve no useful purpose and are just a nuisance. How bad would it be with no police, or how bad will it get when we have the police so reluctant to do their jobs because of fear of unreasonable reaction for them doing their jobs that they just hide or ride the clock until the end of their shift, just collecting a check? As grown, mature adults, we need to watch how we speak out about and react toward the police based on the news stories we see in the media in front of our youth. We don't need to be just another stream of negativity that's added to what your child is already getting exposed to outside the home. Why are you tripping if you done got pulled over for going 70 in the 55 and you was really going 73 anyway? You got a break out the gate. So now you in front of your child acting like you a child because you got caught. And on the other hand, even if you were falsely accused, maybe you wasn't speeding and they got the wrong person, what good is it going to do you to act a fool instead of remaining calm, being cooperative, and stating your position? Everything all good, you probably be back on the road in no time. But now you're on the side of the road in a hostile situation, taking more time than you had to, probably ending up with a ticket, if not more than what you were stopped for acting ignorant. Oh, you don't believe me? Let's reverse the roles for a second. Let's say you were the officer. Now, who would you more likely give a ticket to? The person sitting there cooperating or the person sitting there acting a fool? You feel me? And let's not forget, so your child is in the back watching all this, and that's how your child is going to grow up thinking he's supposed to react when he get pulled over by the police. Now, let's just hope that your child is not a young black male when this happens. And let's hope that ain't nothing else on your child's record when he runs your child's license plate. Because when your child acts ignorant like that on the traffic stop and he got some other mess on his record, what do you think the possibilities of that situation escalating to? Maybe some of the news stories you see every day? Suppose the person that pulls your child over when he gets those licenses is one of those overzealous cops, and that's the way your kid reacts because of what you taught him. And now I hope it's starting to make more sense of why I'm speaking to this situation, why I'm saying what I'm saying. It's nothing to be taken lightly. It has very serious implications, and it could be the difference between life or death. Teach your children to be respectful of the police, whether they're in the right or the wrong. The police trying to apprehend them, speak to them, stop them, whatever. They don't need to be afraid of the police, but they don't need to be defiant and acting a fool anytime they come in contact with the police. That's just a simple traffic stop. Suppose it's something more serious. Suppose the police are trying to serve your child a warrant for an FTR on an assault charge, felony robbery or something. The cop approaches your child reacts with hostility, defiance, because, he got a negative perception of the police. Your child makes a wrong move. I don't know, reaching in his pocket trying to get rid of some weed or something. I don't know, something stupid. How long do y'all think that officer is supposed to sit there and wait and see what this guy's going to pull out of his pocket? He don't have a crystal ball, and his life may be in danger. The point is, no one ever wants to be in that situation. Do what you can to have the right influence so that situation may never happen. Because let's face it, these guys face life and death every day. A lot of times with only enough time to make a split-second decision. It's not always going to be in the favor of the suspect. It's not always going to be right. But most of the time, the suspect is the one who will dictate how everything goes down. And for the news media, it's more glamorous to automatically assume that it's the police's fault. And then there's other organizations that's going to take the side of the suspect against the police automatically because it wins your favor and it puts them in the light and it makes them look like they're doing something. They are doing something. They're helping to tear down the neighborhood. They're helping to tear down the community. They're helping to empower the mind of the criminals to think that they might even benefit to rebel against the police department. And a lot of times they ain't going to get a lot of money because the lawyer's going to get the money. But let me go ahead and say this, because I know somebody ignorant is going to act as if they heard these words come out of my mouth. I did not say lay down, bow down, and be a doormat to the police department. Never heard that come out my mouth. You stand your ground. You stand your ground like a man. You stand your ground like a woman. You stand your ground like an adult. Obviously, there are bad people in all jobs. The police department is no exception, and we must hold them accountable for inappropriate behavior. But falsely accusing them of inappropriate behavior because the person they encountered chose to react irrationally is inappropriate behavior. And ridiculous.